She has a chromosome duplication. It's her 17th chromosome, and it affects her airway, her feeding, her tone. She was born with club feet, so they're pretty much scattered. She had these, we call them blue spells. She would go to cry, and she would pass out. She would hold her breath and pass out. Turn blue, she was on a pulse ox, feeding tube, and oxygen. And her oxygen levels would drop, her heart rate would drop a little bit, but she would always back out of it. We'd turn her oxygen up, and by the age of 2, she stopped. So we've been a year without oxygen and a pulse ox. One of the nurses at UNC had told me not, if I needed help, don't be scared to ask. That's what everyone was here for. But I just felt like, well, if I ask for help, then, it's not me accomplishing it. I've also found that I need people to help me help her. So, it's made it a lot easier. I mean, even from doctor's appointments to her stroller. I've consulted with UNC, therapists and Lori, different therapists at UNC. And I've had different ones recommend the Kimba, different ones. We had her fitted and decided this one was the one that would suit her better. So it's not just more appointments, and it's just, what they've seen from other kids and how it helped them, and then how it could help Jayden. Her pediatrician has said no preschool, so she actually has a private preschool setting at a library where teachers and therapists come to her, meet her at a library, and next month she'll actually meet with one other child. So, well, she just started about 2 months ago. She's in a K-walker. We went from a Rifton Pacer, which it's a bulky, heavier walker. Seemed like her arms were faster than her legs. So we moved to a K-walker, and she's everywhere. So her wheels were locked for 2 weeks, and we unlocked them, and it didn't take long for her to catch on. Now she's in and out of every room, every cabinet, every drawer. So, and within the past 3 weeks, she started babbling. And kids with Potocki-Lupski Syndrome, usually they're delayed developmentally and speech. But this is the longest we've heard her babble. So we're hoping it stays. Well, I say Kathy Turek and Lisa Bostic. She's helped me a lot with Jayden, with both with their AFOs and just different. She actually did her braces in the NICU. She had hand and foot braces. We went a year ago to start on the treadmill, and that was Kathy's idea. We had her in the AFOs, and she's like, let's start her on the treadmill and see how she does. And we had about 6 weeks of that, and it made a big difference. She was in a harness. We showed her how to walk, and then we worked with her in her walker at home. And now she's on a treadmill every Wednesday, walking frontwards, backwards, sideways. We've certainly had a lot of progress and a lot of help through UNC. And I mean, I've even had other parents with Potocki-Lupski Syndrome I've talked to that are struggling with ideas and things to do, and they actually live in other states. They don't live around here. So it's, and I've told them Jayden goes to UNC, numerous times a year, and she's just made, I don't think without UNC and their knowledge and input, I really don't know if she'd be here.